And so quick question for you. Do you have any idea why they call it a December to remember? Have you seen that? There's some commercial out there that says, hey, let's make it a December to remember. You know why it's a December to remember for most people? Because the memories stay with you in the form of tight jeans, belly bulges, and elevated cholesterol numbers. That's why it's a December to remember. You can't get rid of the damn thing. So what I want to do in today's episode is give you some practical and actually usable tips and tools and strategies to help you get through the next 31 days of your life without absolutely eating yourself to death. Now, before you get crazy and to hang up on me or stop listening or do any of that stuff, I'm not going to get radical here. I'm not going to tell you not to eat the treats. I'm not going to tell you not to eat Grandma Boo Boo's world famous pumpkin raspberry chocolate cheesecake. I'm not going to tell you not to do any of that because that would be ridiculous of me because you're going to do it anyway. So my goal with this podcast is to give you some strategies, maybe just some different ways to look at how you're going to navigate the next 31 days. Now, if it was just Christmas Day, no problem. Knock yourself out, go to battle with the dessert table, do all the things, eat all the things, but it's not. We all know that for the next 31 days, it's like Santa showing up here and there and everywhere, dropping off cookies and candies and things you've never even heard of, logs and whatever, all the shit. Most of it's really not even that good if we really honestly think about it, right? Most of it's just kind of like, that's average level shit. But we've programmed ourselves through the years that Christmas is this festival celebration of overeating, overindulgence, and just massive gluttony. So let's go into this year with just a simple strategy. So I'm going to give you some just different ideas, some different things you can think about. And I want you to create and craft a process and a system that might work for you. Because remember, it's 31 days of madness. So for those of you guys that do intermittent fast, it's going to be your secret weapon to navigating the holidays because you're just going to use that system to not overeat. For those of you guys that don't know what intermittent fasting is, all it is a simple system of eating within inside of a feeding window, meaning you eat for 8 hours, you fast for 16 hours. That's the most simplistic method of it is a 16-8, 16 hours of fast, 8 hours of eating. And if you did that and you really encompassed all your nutritional overloads, even during this next holiday, it's not going to hit you as hard as if you eat all freaking day long. So the simplistic way to look at that is just this, just skip breakfast, right? Skip breakfast and have your first meal of the day be around 11 or 12 o'clock, and then consume your last meal of the day around 6 or 7, if you have to, 8 o'clock at night, and then fast again for another 16 hours until that day hits. If you could do that for the next 31 days, that alone would give you a leg up or a few pounds down on the end result of what December is going to hit you like. Now, I'm not even going to suggest that you get crazy and derail. Normally, if you were intermittent fasting, I'd say, okay, but hey, listen, this is what this means. It means you can't have cream in your coffee. It means you can't have, okay, let's just scrap that for the next 31 days. If you've never intermittent fasted before and you're like, hey, that sounds like a decent idea. I really don't like breakfast anyway. Maybe I will just start eating at lunch, like 11 or 12, 1, and eat, God, no, I am not telling you to eat all damn day long. I'm just saying your feeding window is like 11 or 12 to like 6 or 7, maybe 8 if you have to, right? But I'm not saying eat the entire time. Don't get crazy. But what I am saying is that normally if you were intermittent fasting, you would only have black coffee or water between during your fast. You wouldn't have any calories at all. You wouldn't put cream in your coffee. You wouldn't do anything like that. But what I'm going to suggest is that, okay, listen, let's don't go crazy. If it's going to prevent you from not doing it, then throw a little cream in your coffee if you're a cream coffee person. Let's don't get derailed in the details. Because remember, we're just trying to get through the next 31 days without gaining 31 pounds. So drink your coffee any way you like it. But I'm gonna caveat that in a minute by telling you not to drink your damn calories. But that'll be a whole other section. But so drink your coffee however you like it, enjoy yourself, and then have your first meal of the day around noon. How about we just say that?